Welcome back to the Third Age, everyone. Last time, Gandalf was mysterious, quite needlessly, about our protagonist's backstory. Yeah, they try to do this whole mystery angle with Barithor, aka Sudamir, of, oh, where did I come from, and what am I really about? And trust me, it's disappointing. It's like Lost. When you find out, you'll wonder why you cared in the first place. Alright, I've got these 3 tunnels, and I can't remember which one is the eventual way out. I do want to end up going down every single one of them, because there's stuff worth getting at every turn. What crevice won't we crawl into for loot? No crevice, that's right. Hey, you. Now, my boyfriend, he's a big fan of the dwarvish architecture when it comes to dwarven ale. After how long it's probably been sitting in that chest, you might not want to drink it. When it comes to, Middle-earth architecture, he prefers his things very angular and geometric. I prefer the more elvish, swirly Celtic Art Nouveau style. Oh, we're in the crypt room. So is this like the Chamber of Mazarbul? Who's buried here? Ow! Camera, it would be nice if occasionally you showed me something other than a freaking eye coming right at me. Like, maybe where I'm trying to walk. The camera does not like me. Alright, let's see if we can maybe take out... I might be able to end this guy. I can be, a little generous with my powers because I just passed the save point. He's going to die of his wounds in a second. So I will give the gift that keeps on giving to the next warg down the line. I love Wounding Strike and all the things like it. They're delightful. See? Falls over from Wounding Strike. What's really fun is later in the game, there are a couple characters who get Wounding Strike-like moves. Like, I've already got one for Hafod, where he does, like, a cleaving wound. I think you get one for Barithor, and there's a character that we don't have yet who has one like that, where you can just rack up all this damage for free. Just every round, they're bleeding out from these multiple wounds. It's a good thing I'm not evil. There we go. Keels right on over. And just poke him, and he will die. Dance your dance of victory. Barithor leveled up. Ooh, and Elagast has a new snazzy leather jerkin. Heyo. Alright, now if I can get moving in the right direction. There we go.
How can we open this?
We will have to unlock Moria's secrets first.
Yes, before the goblins trap us here.
Again, thanks, Gandalf. This was a great idea. Alright. So, this is apparently a secret door. How we knew that, I don't know, but we're going to have to find a way to open it. Slime of Orthanc. Always great to be carrying around. Can I run? Or am I going to have to go up against the invisible knee-high wall of doom? Yeah, I saw you glowing over here, your chest full of loot. Come here. Oh. More of these. Oh, let's deal out the wounding gifts. And you'll use the creature bane a lot in Moria, and later on, the main thing it's good against is wargs. Part of the problem with Elagost's powers is that early on, all of his powers are so expensive in terms of AP that you don't get to use them very much before you run your tank dry. It's the same thing with Hathod. A lot of Hathod's powers are very expensive early on. And it kind of speaks to some of the design flaws in this game. Some things I'm not really sure why they made them so difficult to do. Other things I feel like they made them far too easy. And one of those is that when I had to go and level grind a little earlier, there was a power that I specifically wanted to get for Hathod before I went into Moria, called Endure Flame. And if you know what's in Moria, you'll know why we want to be able to endure flame. And in order to get it, though, I had to... You saw me running back and forth to that stupid save point, because Hathod runs out of gas in his AP tank so quickly, because all of his spirit powers early on are so costly. There's one 75, the cheapest one is 60. 60 points for his cheapest starting power, which means that in order to start leveling up and have other things, if you didn't know where this game was going, if you didn't know you were going to need certain of Hathod's spirit powers later, you would be disinclined to do that leveling up, and then you'd be in a world of hurt later on. Again, not impossible, but very difficult and unpleasant. Later on, you'd have to go and do that building up. There we go. Finally got a sword that looks nice again. Of course, you know, my head still looks dorpy. I've not yet found all 7 rooms, which is apparently what I need to open this sarcophagus and desecrate the dead for loot! I'm surprised the dwarf doesn't object to this, but apparently he's all about the... Okay, again with this. In this one chest, I have both Ent Bark, the skin of a sentient creature, and Huorn Pollen, the sperm of a tree, a living tree. I don't want to collect the body bits and fluids and leavings of every creature of Middle-earth. Stop making me do it, game. Quit! Alright, back to the 3 road. Well, we'll take number 2 next. What's behind door number 2? We'll find out. It's blinking a lot down here. So there's something I want. Ooh. Actually looks kinda oogly. Make sure there's nothing in any of these side crannies here. This looks most unpleasant. Let's save our game before we go down into the smoking pit of why are we here? Balrog Pit Overlook. These are words you should run away from. Inhabitants of the mountain. It's okay, I'll bite.
Not only the dwarves have inhabited these mountains.
No!
This huge range divides Middle-earth east from west. Long ago, on the eastern slopes, orcs slew Isildur, the king of Gondor, and have since infested these crags. Other creatures, such as Gollum, also sought refuge here. Now that the northern passes are sealed, scant few inhabit this ghostly realm, save for goblins.
And, you know, the frackin' Balrog! Oh, by the way, there's stuff here other than dwarves. I'm sure you've been killing the stuff other than dwarves and are well aware of this, but just FYI. Thanks, Gandalf. Thanks a pantload, bro. Alright. More grunting goblins that want to eat me. Make sausage casings out of my intestines. I will not oblige them. I know that's probably racist of me. Down they go. No treasure directly from that fight, but let's see what's in the chest. Alright, once again, why is there ash from the plains surrounding Mount Doom all the way over in Moria? Oh, well, we won't be thinking about it too much this time. That is our time, folks, and I will see you back here next time for more of the Third Age.